kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Makes the grab on third. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Morris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Makes the catch. It's Parks. Oh, what a move to get room. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got his man. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Running to the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with second and 1. Got a man. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, better look out. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air on first down. Got his man.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No, no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the sideline. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, first and 10. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. The give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to run it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. The RPO, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's got it in the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
On the move, it's Avery. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Gives it on the option. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Richmond. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Moore. Headed to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you can add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Pulls and fires complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. That's 20. Touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Morris. Spins away from the defense. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Parks. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Offense set on first down. Going with the counter play here. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the kicker to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. To the air on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Morris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to throw again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. He's in for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeps it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The screen, he can go. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he's stopped. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Richmond. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick out. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23?
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you want to drive a coach nuts, get in a situation where it's easy and I just got to get a QB sneak and fall forward and I don't take care of the football. Priority number 1, mission number 1, got to get that snap, got to fall forward. Big time mistake.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large coach missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll go right back to the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll go to the sneak. He has the first and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on second down. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Toss to the outside. Finding an escape route. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He's going to fire deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Moore.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Avery. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the back. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Richmond. Knocked off his feet. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Look out, he's got room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
So here comes the field goal unit again, and we know how that's gone today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 13. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Coming out with it, it's Avery. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that.
There he goes! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds some fresh air. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's first and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the end. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. On the run, it's Morris. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Great place to start for this offense. That's caught. It's Parks. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Baxter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Richmond. Oh, the quick spin move. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Looking to throw on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. under fire. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Sets up the screen. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Don't just make a play. Make a play. Fumble recovery, scoop, and score for the touchdown.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ross. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
And now this offense will take the field again. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
First down for the offense.
The give on the inside. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Slams ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster. Dead center perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. He'll try it again. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
35 in punt formation to kick it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.